I've been looking for properties in California. Unfortunately, I have not come across any newer buildings right in my area. Everything is very, very old. Some of them have been remodeled or retrofitted as far back as 20 years ago. Will these work?
Yes, they may be retrofitted again to accommodate the new tenant, or quite often in greater Los Angeles and other big cities like Phoenix, Dallas, etc. The tenants say, demolish it completely, we're gonna do a build to suit. And for us, when we do these joint ventures, we figure out the cost. If we're gonna actually take an old building and all this, maybe we'll get a better deal, number one. Number two, because we're gonna do a demolition, the tenant may pay for the build out. The tenant may ask us to do the build out and give us a better term on the lease. So it's always negotiable. So yes, it is doable.
I found a location in a downtown area, and it is originally built 120 years ago, entitled
okay, so this is a long part, but the conclusion of this is, my opinion on this deal, sorry, this question for Oshin, all properties that could be occupied by QSRs are viable. The only way to know is to put it under contract, start smiling and dialing, offer it to tenants so we know. Because the key thing for the tenant is, if they like the location, they will adjust. I repeat, if they like the location, they will adjust. I had Tommy Hilfiger come into location 3880 square feet. They told me in none of their stores worldwide, they have less than 6,000 square feet. But they wanted to be in the historic district, and they made the accommodations. They flew out the design team, they made the cabinets different, and they made it work. So in the building you're mentioning here, a block away from the city hall, etc., and the transit, and now 140. If the location is good, they will make it happen. And the only way to know is to actually put it under contract and smile and dial. When you're working in your backyard and you do this a few times, you get feedback from tenants and you start knowing what's desirable, what's not, what kind of responses you get when it's a standalone versus something here, there. And you get to know the area. Sometimes it takes a few months, and then once you know, you will know a good deal and jump on it.
What are the biggest challenges you run into as a commercial real estate portfolio holder? Is it with the tenants, the buildings, or the people involved?
Great question. We're almost done here, but that's a great question. So almost all problems begin with people and end with people. And so you think people, the team that I have, who is working with me, and the tenants that we get. Now, so let's think about the three elements. The team that works with me, the tenants that are renting from me, and the building that is there, the asset that's sitting. If you spend the right time selecting the right people carefully to work with, everybody will grow together. Will grow together. That's the whole idea. Create a bigger pie for everybody to benefit, to learn and grow. Everybody want to learn and grow. They're just not given the right opportunities, if you will. So if I do that part, I am assured that it's not going to be a problem. And if there are problems that are easily handled, are they aware of the situation? I can fix it. Are they trained? Do they have the tools? Are they able to do it because I gave them all the tools? Or are they defiant because they're upset at something? Let's work it out. It's 4 reasons: unaware, untrained, unable, or defiant. And the 4 are solvable by me. Number 2, if you choose the right qualified tenants, that's why I'm very anal about the business model. Big tenants, national tenants. If you choose the right tenants, it will work out well. So tenants dropped the ball last month. They were late. I don't know, for whatever reason last month. It was timing for me to come in. I came in. I'm telling you, I was brutal this month. Everybody paid. And everybody tried to be nice. One of them offered me $1,000 of credit in his store because he said, oh, your kids are here. They $1,000 credit in the store. Because he wanted to avoid the last 3 months late fees and whatever. And I said, okay, great. I don't know if I'll use it, but it's nice. Very important, work with the right tenants. Even when there is a mistake, you will work it reasonably. Number 3, maintain the buildings. If you choose the right buildings and rehab them the right way and maintain them and get good insurance, you'll be fine. Because what happens with the buildings is you take care of the building for a few years and the building will take care of you for the rest of your life. How about that? And I'm going to tell you something. You get hurt, but by what you ignore or what you do not see. So stay alert, stay aware, and anticipate issues. And life will get as complicated as you refuse to confront the issues. a problem will be as big as you refuse to confront it and handle it. So as soon as there's an issue, I look at it. Do I deal with it? Do I delay it a little bit? Do I delegate it, or do I destroy it? And that's how I function.